Hey guys, Gino Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land. Whatever part of the world that you are in. My part of the world, well, I guess all over the world. Today is New Year's Eve day, the last day of 2018. And it's, of course, raining again here in my neck of the woods. It will not stop raining. It's always raining. The rivers and the creeks are high and muddy and raging, and so I figured I'd sit out here on the front porch and enjoy a cup of coffee, listen to the rain on the roof, and say hello to you guys out there. So, hello all you guys out there. Let me, oh, holy crap, man. When it's cold and rainy, that's some good coffee. So, somebody asked how long I've had my coffee cup for. I got this cup for free when I signed up my two youngest kids for Head Start. And they're now in 11th grade. They're juniors in high school. So, well, that 13 years, somewhere around in there, that I've been toting this cup around, and it's busted up. I need to get a replacement because the bottom fell off of it. But, you know, it's like my shirts and stuff, they get holes and all that kind of stuff in them, but I don't need another. I have a cup. I don't need another cup. I got a cup. I like it, and it works. And I'm a pretty simple dude, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, man. Well, as I said, it won't stop raining around here. I would like to go out and do some more fishing whenever I can. Zip this up a little bit. It's kind of chilly. But it's been really hard fishing. We've been having to do some trips to Alabama to find the skipjack bait fish that we use for our little bait business. Speaking of Alabama, I'd like to say a special hello to the Smith family down in Rogersville. Leslie and Ryan are just they're wonderful people, and I am so blessed to have met them, and their daughters, Ruthie and Rebecca and Sarah and Naomi. They're just cute. They're just a wonderful family, and I really appreciate you guys. They have helped me out this past week. I had an issue with my boat and I had to leave it. They let me park it at their house until I can get back down there next week. And I really appreciate it, you guys. That's just wonderful, you guys, to do that for me, to be there for me, and I really deeply, truly appreciate it. So thank you so very much. Speaking of Alabama, I will be there next. Well, I guess this coming week we're going to be having the Winter Blues on Wheeler Catfish Tournament down on Lake Wheeler. It's the weigh-in is going to be on Saturday at I think around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be coming in weighing in to fish from Lake Wheeler. It's going to be at Ingalls Harbor in Decatur, Alabama, and it's going to be a good time. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot of big fish caught, and there's going to be a lot of really good dudes there, good anglers, and it's going to be a good time. And hopefully, God willing, me and my partner Terry Rogers, who I'm fishing that tournament with, will do well. Please wish us luck. I really could use all the luck we can get. Trying to start the tournament season off on a good note. We'll be doing quite a bit of fishing this year and some tournaments. So if you're not subscribed to my Regular Dude Fishing channel, please subscribe. We're going to make. I'm going to try to make videos about the tournaments and stuff that I fish, and kind of what we do to prepare for a tournament, and how we fish the tournament, and the weigh-ins, and so on and so forth. I'll do the best that I can. Remember, I'm not like a professional videographer or video maker dude or whatever. I'm just a regular old dude who'll have a camera, and I'll do the best that I can to try to let you guys see what goes on and how we prepare for it. Excuse me. And we'll be making a lot of other fishing videos as well. So if you're in the Alabama area and you want to come by and say hello, I will be, like I said, sometime around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, depending on what time me and Terry come off the water, at the weigh-in at Ingalls Harbor in Decatur, Alabama. Stop by and say hello. We're going to do also sometime in probably March, we'll do another meet and greet here in South Point at the Tackle Box. I will let you know a date whenever we settle on a date at the Tackle Box in South Point, where we can all just kind of get together and hang out and say hello. And then probably sometime the end of April, very 1st of May, I'm going to do like a come fish with me down at Lake Wheeler in Alabama. We'll kind of get there. We'll all gather up below the dam and we'll go fishing, and we'll catch skipjack and hopefully some white bass or smallmouth bass or something like that. Whatever, whatever the river gives up, we'll kind of sit down there and visit and say hello. And again, I will let you know when we settle on a date for that. February, the last weekend of February, I will be at the Catfish Conference in Louisville, Kentucky. Just hanging out, all things catfishing. I'll be there. And the end of May, I believe it's May the 25th, I will also be at the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference. Hello, Patera. Thank you for inviting me to that again. And we're going to be at the Homestead Conference, and we're going to talk about fishing basics. Because I'm passionate about fishing, I've turned it into a bit of a small business. And I always think that's something that we in our community kind of overlook as far as a renewable, sustainable food source is fishing. The rivers can give you a lot of meat. If you have small farm ponds, you can catch, bluegill from a lake and transfer them to your farm pond to let them grow up. Catfish, bass, crappie, all kinds of fish that you can put as a renewable, sustainable food source in your ponds, in your little creeks, and the rivers that are all around us. And so we're going to talk about fishing basics and all things fishing there at the conference, and because I'm a firm believer in it. And of course, we'll try to have some things that that we can get some goodies to give away to get people interested in it. So yeah, that's kind of some of the things we got coming up in the upcoming year. Plus, I'll try to fish in tournaments, and we'll be trying to catch bait quite a bit, and I will try to maybe set another date sometime in the summer or the fall where we can do another kind of fish with me type thing. All of us get together and fish together and kind of hang out and have a good time. Bring some kids out and get them on the riverbank, and just kind of fellowship for a little while there while we're fishing. So I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think it'll be more of a chance for some folks to come out and say hello, to where I can meet some other viewers. Just because when I'm always out here on the home place, it's kind of hard for me to get people here. It's just not feasible. So maybe a big boat ramp somewhere with a lot of space. Maybe we can I can finally get to meet some of you viewers that I've kind of been in contact with via YouTube for a long time. It's I really enjoy meeting you guys, and I really appreciate the time that you give to me watching our videos. It means a lot. So anywho, I wanted to say too, I switched. We have, up until a few days ago, we always had AT&T for our cell service, and it was a little expensive, but because we've got 4 phones on the plan for me and the kids and stuff, and it was pretty pricey. I mean, it wasn't to the point to where it was extreme burden pricey, but it was sometimes a little uncomfortable. At the end of the month, whenever there's more month at the end of the money kind of thing, it's a little uncomfortable sometimes. But I was listening to the radio, and I heard a thing about another company called Cricket, and I talked with a couple of my friends that use Cricket as a cell service. Found out that they use the AT&T network. We used AT&T because that's the only one we can get a signal with out here in my home. Out here on the home place, AT&T is the only one we can get a signal with. And this other company, Cricket, uses the AT&T network as well. And it saved us a significant amount of money every month on our bills for the same service. We have the unlimited text and data stuff, whatever, for the kids, and the phones ring when they're supposed to. And I really wish I would have known about this, a couple of years back, because it's going to save us a lot of money every month. I think probably close to $100 a month, maybe it might save us by the time it's all said and done. So if you guys are burdened by your cell phone bill and you're looking for other options, you're trying to, me, I'm always trying to find a way to cut my money obligations to a minimum. The more money we have staying in the home place versus going out, I don't want all my money just to be going out. I'd like to keep it around so we can put it to use. And I try to live as frugally as I can. And after I found this other plan, I kind of felt, I don't know, stupid for a minute, because I didn't realize there was anything else out there that I would be able to use. And I guess it's not stupid. It's just I was just ignorant to the fact that there was other options. I'd never taken the time to explore those options, and I paid for it for a couple of years. I paid a lot extra than what I should have been paying. So I was sharing that with you guys. If you're with AT&T, and you are looking for a better, more cost feasible option, Cricket uses the AT&T networks, and I'm quite sure that there are other options for everybody out there that are a little bit cheaper, and maybe not for you. Maybe you're one of them dudes who does a lot of research. I just am not that good yet at doing research on things like that, so it caught up with me. But thank the Lord that I have found that and have switched, and I'm going to be able to start saving that money on a monthly basis here soon. So it was a very good thing, and I'm very happy that we did it. So far, the service has been very good as well. So sometimes whenever you switch to a different company, the customer service is lacking, or all kinds of things that can happen. But I'm very pleased with it so far. So I would recommend that. And like I said, it's just another way to try to make better, fiduciary choices with our lives, so that we have less money going out, and we are able to keep that little bit of money in our pocket for ourselves to use. So there you have it. Whether it's the heat exchanger, burning wood, cooking outside over the fires with our outdoor kitchen, or changing cell phone plans, the life that we live and the world we live in today, it is almost a non-stop exploration of ways to save our money and to keep it in our pocket versus some company's pocket somewhere that we're having to pay out to. Anyway, I guess that's it for now, you guys. I'm really looking forward to 2019. I hope everybody had a very wonderful Christmas. Christmas occurred, and now we're moving along. And like I said, remember the dates for the upcoming events that we're having in 2019. We're starting off with this coming weekend, January the 5th at Ingalls Harbor in Decatur, Alabama, the Winter Blues Tournament. The end of February, I believe it's the 24th and 25th, in Louisville, Kentucky at the Expo Center for the Catfish Conference. Then we're going to have in March the local meet and greet here in South Point, Ohio at the Tackle Box. And then in May, we're going to have a meet and greet fishing somewhere down by Lake Wheeler, Alabama. And then at the end of May, we'll have the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference, which is going to be somewhere around the Knoxville, Crossville, Tennessee area. I'm not quite sure yet. Patera, if you watch this video, which I'm never going to be so arrogant to assume that everybody watches my videos, but if you watch the video, you could leave a link in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. And you guys stop by and say hello. If you see us on the road, you see us out and about when we're making a fishing trip, give us a toot, honk, wave. We'll give you a toot and honk back. My truck's got a big flathead catfish on the side of it. It says regular dude fishing on the tailgate. And we'll be out and about quite a bit this year chasing tournaments. I hope, Lord willing. Lord willing. By the way, if there's any rich uncles out there anywhere that I don't know about that wants to sponsor this season, let me know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't be trying to send me a bunch of stuff. So, all right, you guys. Everybody be safe this evening. Please be safe in your holiday travels. Please be safe in the upcoming new year. Have a great, wonderful year. Somebody asked what my New Year's resolution is going to be. I'm a very, very simple dude, and I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this. This is just me personally. I only have one New Year's resolution, and that is don't die. And that's it. If I ain't died by the end of the year, it was a pretty good year. Doesn't matter what happens. I'll leave the rest of it up to the Lord. So there you have it. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. You guys have a great rest of the day. We love you all very much. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.